Hey, if you're over 65, then you probably already know that high impact exercises and workouts are not the right fit for your body. But that's what we're gonna go over today. You're gonna learn how to replace movements like running, jumping jacks, or burpees with low impact variations that will feel good on your body, help you gain strength, flexibility, and cardiovascular capacity safely. So follow along, all right? Burpees are one of the best exercises for the body because they work out so many muscles at the same time, but they are high impact. And so if you don't have a lot of strength and coordination and even flexibility, they will cause an injury. But again, what we're gonna go over today is how to replace the burpee with a low impact variation. So I'm gonna show you actually two different variations that you can do instead. The first one is called a high chair burpee walkout. And this is gonna seem incredibly easy, but that's okay because we want you to start with something that feels really good for your body. So what you're gonna do is stand in front of a chair or a countertop that's just below waist height. And you're gonna start with your feet slightly outside of hip width and your toes turned outward like this. Now what you're gonna do is start by shifting the weight to your heels and pushing your butt back and bending forward while keeping a nice flat back, so no rounding the spine like this. You're gonna place your hands on the chair, then you're gonna step one foot back, then the other foot back into a plank position, squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes, step the feet back to the start position, stand up nice and tall, and reach your arms overhead. So this is the beginning motions of what will eventually become a burpee movement. But again, it's so much safer and so much easier on your body. To do it just a little bit faster, it looks like this. I'm gonna put my hands down, step back, step forward, stand up nice and tall, overhead. Butt back, step forward, nice and tall, hands overhead. Now, if that feels too easy for you, a way to make this more challenging is to reduce the height of the surface that you're doing this on. So I turn this chair around and you can do a low chair burpee by doing it like this. Same setup, push your butt back, hands come down to the chair. If your wrists hurt, you can bring your hands to the outside like this, because if you do this, you have to have a lot of flexibility, but if you do this, a lot less flexibility. Just make sure it's nice and sturdy so you don't slip off, okay? So hands on the chair, step back, step forward, nice and tall, stand up, reach the arms overhead, right? And eventually, if this gets too easy for you, you can also come all the way down to the floor. So pick one of these two burpee variations and we'll use them for the simple routine I'll share with you at the end. The next movement we're gonna replace is running. It's a movement that so many people tell you to do whenever you're starting an exercise program. But I'm gonna tell you the truth about something. Most people run with bad form. And when you do that, you wear your joints down and you will get injured. But one of the best ways to replace running is with another simple movement where we can use the chair, and we can practice doing this with perfect form slowly. And then if you ever do decide to start running again, you'll have better form and you'll do it in a way that's much safer. So this move is the high chair mountain climber. So just like before, make sure you have a nice sturdy chair. This time we're gonna come back to a plank position. Now this is where it all starts. I don't want you to drop your hips down like this because that's gonna arch your lower back and potentially cause back pain. I also don't want you to stick your butt out like this because that's gonna arch your lower back and potentially cause back pain. Instead, we wanna squeeze the glutes and tuck the pelvis just like this. Now in this position, what we're gonna do is slowly shift the weight to one foot and lift the opposite knee and then come back down. And then we're gonna slowly transition back and forth, lifting the opposite knee and coming back down. And something to pay attention to is as you look down, are you bringing your knee to the outside like this? Is your knee coming across your body to the inside like this? We don't want either one of those. Instead, what you want, you bring your knee straight up, and if you lift your toes towards your nose and you look down, your knee is pointed the same direction as your toes. So doing it slowly at first can be fantastic because you're building core strength and you're practicing this movement of running very slowly. After a while, you can pick up the pace as long as you're still doing it with perfect form, okay? Now, if this is too easy for you, just like we did before, you can lower the height of the surface by turning the chair around and doing your mountain climbers on a low chair position, coming into the plank and just doing it just like this. This will make it a little bit harder on your upper body and your core, but it'll be a great way to practice that motion of running in a way that's much safer and better for your body. And jumping jacks are a fantastic movement if you have healthy knees and the ability to land softly. For most people, especially if you're over 65, that's not the case and you'll end up with a lot of pain in your knees. But you can do something called the step jack. So what we're gonna do is bring our feet together and bring our arms by our sides just like this. Now you're gonna step your legs out and bring your arms overhead just like this, and ideally point your thumbs backward at the top for better range of motion in your shoulders and to protect your shoulder joint. Then we're gonna bring our legs together and bring our hands back down just like this. Now you're gonna go side to side, slowly at first, until you find a good amount of coordination and rhythm, and then you can start to speed it up. But as you'll notice, I'm not jumping to the side, I'm not landing with a straight leg like this and putting lateral pressure on my knees. Instead, as I'm stepping, I'm going from the ball of my foot down to my heel and absorbing the shock with my knee. So pay attention to that one more time. Soft landing, feet together. Soft landing, feet together. One more thing to pay attention to. Do you notice as I'm landing, I'm turning my toe outward so that when I bend my knee is pointed the same direction as my toe. If you find yourself doing this and your knee's caving inward like this, you're gonna end up with some damaged knees, all right? So pay attention to the details of the form. The toe turns outward slightly, catches the knee softly like this, and the thumbs point backwards. And we go back and forth like this, and over time, we can build a little bit more speed, and that will build strength in the same exact planes of motion as the jumping jack, but in a way that's low impact and so much safer on your body. Okay, to put this all together into a simple workout routine that you can do from home, all you have to do is this. You're gonna spend 40 seconds doing a burpee, whatever variation that I showed you felt like the right fit for you. Then rest for around 20 seconds. Then you're gonna spend 40 seconds doing a mountain climber. Again, pick a variation that felt like the right fit for you, then rest again for 20 seconds. And then finally, do 40 more seconds of step jacks at the pace you feel 100% comfortable, and then rest for 20 seconds. You'll repeat that entire thing 3 times around, which means this whole workout will take you less than 10 minutes. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, and all you need is a nice, sturdy chair, just like this. Plus, it's low impact, safe for your body, and it teaches you how to move your body better so that you can feel better in your body. And while these 3 moves and this simple workout routine can be amazing for your body, there's probably different moves and different stretches that would be even a better fit for your body. So we built a new tool that you can use to identify the 50 movements and stretches that are the perfect fit for you, and then we'll put them together into a 10-minute routine that you can do from home. If you want to try this out, all you got to do is click the link below.